EA Sports. It's in the game.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Black 15. Get that ball.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Rivers. He finds McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Vick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Run 80.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rivers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rivers now. And that is incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're running it. Check 3. Switch.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 60 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. That's a gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Every day, any day. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Deuce. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52. Check your hot read. Rush in. Shift.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
12. Wait. I'm coming after you. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, Zoo.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more.